And welcome back. Northstar here with another episode of my PotionCraft Let's Play. Now, this is a chillax game, and it's late. I'm up partly because someone is sick, and I need to check in on him later, but I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I had a good one. Got to see people. I just wish I don't really have social anxiety, but I always do wonder what people think of me. Unfortunately, it's not without precedent that I mishandle things for a variety of reasons, such as being too much in my own head. Anyhow, so there's this herbalist here. Needs a light potion. She even puts in a pun. Sometimes I have to gather plants at night. Doing that in the dark is, well, difficult, to put it lightly. I could use a potion to help me see in the dark. I would use a torch, but I want to accidentally start a forest fire. Can you help? So there's a magical vision, I think, would work, or light potion. I haven't discovered where the nodes are for either of that. She's also selling good berries and wind blooms. The wind blooms are rather pricey, but good berries would definitely be useful. Sell a couple of these because I'm always selling these. Haggle up the price a little. Potions of Charm. It's funny how much ridiculously more though it would cost to buy the potions, but anyhow. Get a little XP every time you sell them stuff. Let's see, my garden's all grown for the day. It even says fertilized on the ones that were fertilized. If I had something more wild growth potions, I could actually get more of the dryad saddles. But I kind of should go looking around, see if I can find a light potion. I'm actually not currently growing more firebells, and I am growing these sulfur shelves, so I'm actually going to use these. It actually gets me further, and it takes tree space, so it's actually easier to grow these than something uses the only ground space. A real more pestle. You push stuff against the side, but whatever. Or I should say real more pestle technique. It's not even really possible to do it correctly in the game. But you kind of shove stuff up against the side, and that's how you grind stuff. Proper mortar and pestle technique, anyhow. What's that? She probably wouldn't care if I grabbed fire from this. Yeah, I'll do that. That way at least I have a weak potion of fire if I decide for some reason to keep this and do nothing else. much feel like keeping it though, really. And that's probably pointless, but whatever. Maybe I'll get 2 more effects and get the potion with 3 effects thing. That at least might be useful. Oh, that's where that takes me. Interesting. This might break this. Just barely didn't. Alright. These are valuable enough. I'll do this. Now, I could. Actually, what if I did this and then. Or a sulfur. Yeah, I could do a sulfur shelf and then just get pulled. Because then I would be stuck. What a. Probably needs to be this. It doesn't matter that much. If I screw up, I get most of the stuff back because I have the skill for that. To mind y'all, that's the key is to pull it out just in time. That skill. Ah, something new. Ah, white. This wasn't exactly the best path to it though. So I'll probably redo, but well, this isn't terribly inefficient either if I'm trying to get. Let's see. Or didn't I feel like, yeah, I did this one and then just grabbed fire. Then here. Yeah, instead of going there. Well, if I find a third effect, I might. I want to finish the potion, otherwise this is just a little exploration for XP. Let's see what this does. I like to map these because sometimes they're very useful. Oh, well, that's unhelpful. Could be. That's light, so it could be useful to go from up there for certain things. Yeah. Ice fruit. Oh, and there's explosion. That would get me right up to 3. What? Firelight and explosion? Let's see. It's 450 experience. It's not nothing. So it's not a ton. And go about this particularly efficiently. Alright. Enough. I know where white is over there. Idea. few of these mad mushrooms plant in my garden, so they're a particularly good thing to use. I have to use another. And one of these to get. Perfect. And that is a recipe worth saving. However, I am going to make these in bulk, not make this one individually, because that uses less way of resources. Ooh. Just probably not going to go further. If it does manage, cool. More of the map I explore, the better. It's a lot of XP. Here we go. Now, make these in bulk to save ingredients. Just use mad mushrooms and sulfur shells. They'll do that. So I'm probably going to sell the merchant some potions, so this is perfect. She doesn't buy them for quite as much as the charm stuff, but charm uses fire bells and wind blooms, which both seem to be running a little short of. This is my next most expensive potion. So sell her 12, give her 1, save a couple for the future. Oh, no, this would hackle up so much that she wouldn't have any gold left. So I go this too. Cool. That will get me more ingredients in the future. And a lot of people want light potions. Yeah, it's straightforward about what he wants. Cool. Stronger. Oh, this is only fire 2. I don't have fire 3. To get a bunch of these since I did this. I guess I can try to make a strong fire potion. no expiration. Always good. Alright, my frost potions, my fire potions. Because they did have sulfur shelves for this. So not sure what I would ever need the mid-grade fire potions for at this point. I just erase this. Usually they either want strong or weak. This is a pretty inefficient recipe. Clean stuff up a little too. The recipe salts are actually pretty expensive, in fact. I only have one free recipe salt left. Only took me 1.2 of these sulfur shelves each for the fire potions. That's gotta be pretty good. Boom. Cost effective. Alright, poison. Reason to bother haggling. Haggling to get a little more XP from it, I think. Cool. Just need to repair the alchemy machine, which I've gotten the guy who does that visiting before. Just didn't have the money at the time. Potion with 3 effects, which I could have done already, but I chose not to bother. Fun. That was incomplete growth. I guess I should have. Step before. Stuff that's incomplete in growth is the most cost effective to use wild growth on, as opposed to just extra harvest. Or forget. Boom. I definitely need to not forget the mycelium harvesting. Gradually running out of that ingredient. I do okay for the mad mushrooms, but they do go pretty fast. Sulfur shelves transit pretty directly into fairly expensive ingredient. Wood salt comes in handy when brewing potions. For a symbolic price, I might add. Symbolic. 3.5k, and he considers that a symbolic price, so that's hardly symbolic. This is the kind of stuff. That's 5 ingredients to 67, and this is just 2 to 21. And charm still cost effective, but not by much. So I'll definitely sell him a couple strong potions of fire. I probably don't have much use for these anymore. These aren't bad either. I'll throw more of those in. I'll haggle them up. Might take a while because I cannot afford not to get the max discount here. Here we go. Got a bunch of experience in that. Cool. I've been trying to do my psyllium harvesting so I can cover the enchanted tree and lots of mushrooms. It has a ton of space. $63 for this, $91 for that. Generally. Better to give people the strongest stuff, unless they request otherwise. Straightforward, I like that. Sorry, for those of you watching who couldn't read the text, that guy was just asking for potion of strength. He says, I need it. This guy should probably remember to read off these for those who can't read the text because it's so small. I need a dangerous potion they can use to coat my weapon. I need your strongest potion. I'm prepared. Potions. I'm prepared to pay handsomely. So you could just do poison. It works. Frost is better. If I remember correctly, lightning is better still. Explosion won't work. 136 for strong fire. Looks like fire is the most. Yeah, I'll just do that. Lightning also works. I instantly made a lightning potion though. I don't have a recipe saved for a good one yet, I don't believe. I do know where the node for lightning is though. With 5 spare recipes, I'll probably want to create one. All these different things saved up. How long have you been gathering mushrooms? Almost 50 years now. I started wandering the woods as a lad. It became my home. Then I built a hut in the woods and started coming to town just to sell the mushrooms I caught. Mushroom seller is kind of a little crazy. Ooh, goblin shrooms. Contrary to popular belief, goblins do not cook with these mushrooms. Stink shrooms. They smell just like they look. Yeah, I don't have any goblin shrooms, and he's selling them at a good price. Foggy parasol. Can be used as a small umbrella when it rains, so they might look a little silly. This can be used to go up, if necessary, to clear out a bunch of XP or stuff around. That look like a pretty good deal. Stink shrooms are 14 each. It only takes 2 to make a poisoning. At this point, it's actually 1.2 when in bulk, so yeah, I can definitely profit off any number of these. the sulfur shells. If I can bargain them down to like 40% off, 34, and then I bargain up. Yeah, I can make a narrow profit mass producing with these. These are key ingredients, some things. These are probably not as useful as they might seem. Dozen of these. That's a very good deal. About 40% off. Which means it's like 30, 25-ish, for instance, 25, 26. And now, just to give an example, one things I can do. It's saying only 21 for one of these. But I can bargain that up to 29. So 1.2 to about 25. Yeah, I don't quite break even, although as I gain skill, probably will in the future. Skill and trading. Interesting. Yeah, except for my charm potions, which require ingredient stuff growing. Potions of fire are my most profitable, from what I can tell. Definitely from buying ingredients, they're my most. Interesting. Don't know how much my money is. Probably best if I just... There we go. Now I can definitely make a profit off this. Oh no, potions of light are actually up there, might be more profitable. More limited number of mad mushrooms, but we should keep at least one of each of these. There, haggle that up. add more than a third to the base price, so these sell for like 34 each. And with the price I paid, that would cost about 30 to make. So net profit, and that's before counting out the XP I got. Cool. Wet potions. This is also a way to just, turn stuff I'm growing into money. Still got a bit more cash. Haggle that last bit out of them if I can. Every bit helps. Those are a substitute for the wind balloons, which I'm always running out of. Why am I running out of them? Worth noting. Use them a little bit in the potions of dexterity, swiftness. Oh, charm. Sorry. How much these sell for? Yeah, might be worth trading for a few more. Those. Way too many of these. I'll just do that. Some of those and a do. Protection. Dexterity? No. Stone skin. Yeah, that works. She said she needs a protection potion for battles. Nothing really called protection I know of, so stone skin. I want to buy some kind of combat potion I can throw at enemies from a distance. Fire, maybe? It's 93. Explosion, ooh, 166. That's probably the right choice. Protect. Probably disagree that dexterity helps. Or swiftness, but I would think if you dodge a hit. Stone skin. Yeah, I don't want stone skin lately. Hello, Alchemist. How's business? Remember the fish I told you about? It comes out at night and all eats fireflies. Do you follow? If you can give me some kind of glowing potion, I'll make some bait specifically for that fish and finally catch it. Heh. You can tell him not to come here anymore. Amusingly. I have a potion of light. So. Heidi, how are you doing? Need furniture? It's not furniture I want. It's a garden expansion. A strapping lad. Would you like some potions of charm? Tip you with the ladies. I don't know. Where's the best place to live? Jeez, that makes me even more think of the game. Wilder Myth. It's an awesome game, by the way. I'll be doing a Let's Play of that eventually, for sure. I do love that game. Because you get some rather charming little maps in Wilder Myth. Oh, garden was expanded. Now I can plant a bunch more seeds. I don't think I unlocked mushroom replanting yet. So I can't The mushrooms I got here, I might just leave here. Keep stuff grouped so I know where to find it. Stink shrooms there. Mushrooms. There. Do an extra mad mushrooms fight. Water blooms, wind blooms, and fire bells I can plant on the other scene. Cool. Tomorrow I'll have to make sure to fertilize that stuff that is about to grow. If I did it now, it would bring it up to stage 4. Do it then, it would bring it to 5, and I get a harvest. So it's more or less the same. Going from 4 to fully grown is just the same as double harvesting something. Basically, you want to make sure you use wild growth in the first 2 days if you have a strong version. Large my garden gets cheaper access I have to ingredients, the more I can sell to merchants and stuff, not just to the customers. Also, I get experience for harvesting stuff. Adding further to the kind of double win nature of things. I do like it when games don't prevent you from getting better and better off. Like I play Solaris, I still play an older version before they limit the number of habitats, because being able to build like 50 habitats is very much a double win mechanic. Limiting it to 1 habitat per system in that game, and you play that game and know what I'm talking about, means that you can't just pull ridiculously far ahead competition, especially because habitats in the game still compete with ring worlds and stuff. So if you're filling a ton of systems with 1 each, then you block out a lot of ring worlds that you could have built. I don't think they gave you the ability to it doesn't do me much good if I don't have ingredients. Those who don't play game, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but yeah. Like many Paradox games, there's huge oversights like you can't deconstruct your ring worlds. Like that should not be a problem, but it is. Potions, charm remain my best product, so I should probably focus on getting mad mushrooms for those. And of course, wind bloom. Surprisingly a bit low in sulfur shells. So I'm doing this very briefly. So Stars is a kind of space sci-fi game. It's got every sci-fi universe you could think of kind of references to or part of it, from Star Trek to Star Wars. There's references to it all in some way. And for those who've read sci-fi, you can build like habitats, which are, you can think of things like O'Neill cylinders, that kind of thing it might represent. And then eventually about ring worlds, which, if you've never read the book Ringworld, read it. It's just something enormously more scientific advanced, where you basically clear out a whole solar system of all the planets and build a metal ring around it that rotates through centrifugal effect, create so-called gravity. Of course, no substance known to man would be strong enough, but part of what's so impressive about it is the idea that like some sort of weird neutronium super strong material has been developed by these aliens. They're able to build something like this in the book. That would provide an enormous amount of living space, obviously. And in the game, having space for more population is how you grow your economy. Eventually, after you fill up the plants you've got, there you manage to claim. Anyhow, brought stones. Would have bought more. Brought more. I need a potion. He's simple and to the point, I guess. Always cold. Do not like. Looks like cookies, taste like dirt. Alright. Need a potion, star one. Can't get past the bedrock. Can't dig deeper. Help. There's more stones in it for you. Past the bedrock. Yeah, that sounds very much like a subtle Minecraft reference here. Where you can't dig past the bedrock. I'll help him even though it'll be a while till I'm buying crystals in a sizable amount. Crystals allow you to teleport over stuff. They can be used to get around some of the bone stuff for really advanced effects later. They're very expensive, rarely worth it. Keyword is rarely, not never. And if I can pay in potions, essentially, like a couple of these, should see. A couple of these should buy a frost sapphire, for instance. One can warp. This one can warp you down. This one can warp you right. Since this is more expensive, I'll just buy one. And this would be overkill. I'll haggle and probably maybe overdoing this. Who knows? I think it's most of what he's got. That's about the right number. A dozen charm potions. The careful care allows you to get higher yields for stuff because sometimes things overgrow. Crystals off, so give you gold when you some probably just better off doing more efficient bulk brewing is my guess. Probably should have not made all these fire potions now, but I guess it needed enough XP to follow that up. Guess I can buy one more earth pyrite. That's everything he has. In fact, that was definitely some overkill, but whatever. Potion increased my endurance. Strength? Yeah, that works. Haven't been able to get a night's sleep for some time now. Do you have anything to help me sleep? Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Made these in a while. But all ingredients I can make more of. Hi, good to see you again. What would you like today? How long have you been an herbalist? As long as I can remember. I've wandered the woods and meadows since I was a child, observing nature and studying plants. It's a family tradition, and I learned a lot from my elders. Alright. Buy fire bells. Still use them in weak fire potion. Not much. But no, I use them in this charm potions too. Alright. I'll buy those. Druid's rosemary. Picked any of that up. Guess I can grab a little. And gold thorn. Yeah, it's also on sale. Not too pricey. Maybe a little tangleweed. Heck, even some hairy bananas. Why not? Here we go. Whole bunch of stuff. How will this prove? It's not gonna be enough. Didn't get me up a level either, so can't make more efficient mass produce potions. But hmm. There we go. Bulk brewing costs half as much. Very, very, very rich in potions. And I'm not even taking skills in anything like an optimal order here. It's worth noting. If I was, I probably would have invested in getting hard haggling topics. Which I don't have access to yet. I think I'd like a little more Drew's rosemary, actually. This is good stuff. Pain charm potions. Mostly. Oh, you can see the number in parentheses. Could have offered less. Anyways. Now snuff. She wants a potion of wild growth. Probably have enough to make one. Takes twice as much stuff, but yeah. Need a potion to help me get up a high share class. I'll pay extra for a truly strong potion. This would probably be dexterity. Yep. And 68 gold for potion. I think I'm starting to go bald. Really? Did they all want wild growth potions? Healing doesn't do it yet. It has to be wild growth. Grows vegetable matter, also grows hair, which is something like that exists in our world. Be very useful, especially if it did both things. Then you could have economies of scale producing it for farming. A Nia potion can get rid of cockroaches, bedbugs, and other insects. Situation calls for finesse, so BS so the potion's effect is weak. Yeah, I don't have a weak poisoning, so it's gotta be strong. Sulfur. I'm not gonna bother haggling there. So, in real life, I am solely balding, and because of money, I can't really afford our meds. They're not ever nearly as effective as they like you to believe, but I can afford it, so I have to lose my hair just because of money. Capitalism sucks, and specifically how it's led to underfunded welfare programs that became disabled along COVID. The government has set these obscene various rules to make sure I can't get any kind of direct monetary support. One thing is the disability rules. You have to have had a number of work credits. You only get work credits if you made more than a certain amount of money a year, and to get the full amount, you have to have made more than a certain amount. Otherwise, you may be getting partial. And you're not getting anywhere in school, obviously. So if you get disabled, like say right out of college, you're screwed. I got long COVID fairly early on in my path to trying to become a physician. In terms of working. It's just doing hurried haggling. It's less stressful for me. I mean, there's certainly people who got it earlier in their career, but I'd had a circuitous path towards my dreams. I had did a grad program, tried to apply to med schools, not after studying for the MCAT for a while and doing very well in it, during which time I was stuck in a rural area, not making much money because family reneged on promises to let me come stay with them, or things came up, and even though they lived in an area where there were lots of jobs, I didn't have enough money saved to just move to the city and pay rent for months on end while trying to get a job. And companies wouldn't do any kind of relocation assistance or remote interviews. This is before Zoom interviews became nearly as common as they are today. So I wasn't able to get good jobs. I was stuck in a rural area making terrible money. Spent a lot of my free time when out working, even though I was working multiple jobs, multiple part-time jobs, which, they do that so they don't have to provide you benefits and stuff. Don't let you work full-time often. One of the jobs I did full-time, but then I actually stepped down the part so I could pick up a second part-time job so I could get, because I wasn't getting the overtime hours the full-time, and I needed more hours, more money. Somehow, despite all that, stayed hard for that. I kind of did very well despite all the constraints of my time. And saved up enough money through being super frugal to move to the big city anyways, but gave my family one last life the money you save now. Are you sure you can't? Oh, suddenly things opened up, or they actually did, or whatever, the cynic in me wonders, well, why it's only then. But anyhow, so saving face, at least with some people, may have been involved, but I so moved that area, applied for jobs in my field, but I've been out of school too long and working jobs that are unrelated. And sorry, instead of my just talking here, I should be growing this stuff. So my job search, even though it was an area where there were jobs in my field at that point, didn't go too great. I almost got one job, one that honestly I was not qualified for. I was really surprised to get interviewed for, but didn't get that, and I didn't really get any other interviews. I don't know, maybe I was selling myself short and I should have been applying to more senior positions, but I had no experience really other than in school. I don't know. So end up retraining as an EMT, something that had a jobs guarantee, and working as an EMT, saving lives. Not that often. There's a lot of just routine transports, but on a couple occasions I did save someone's life. 2 in a couple years, 2 lives saved, which is, I'm not counting people that were emergent transports who would die without emergency care, but anyone could transport them. But times where I was smart enough to catch something others wouldn't have, or that kind of thing. Can't really talk about the details because of HIPAA, but anyways, so saved a couple lives, made a difference in a lot more lives just by being kind and empathetic. Found out about a special master's program for a coworker who suggested I apply to them. I didn't have the highest hopes, but as you may have been starting to figure out, I chronically undersell myself, and I did manage to get in to more prestigious. The 2 special master's programs I applied to. Got in. Was doing that to retrain to, not to retrain, well, to try and get into med school so I could actually become a physician, do what I was always intending to do, which is become a doctor. Was getting straight A's in the program. Definitely going to make it to become a physician. Really impressing my professors, my intellect and such, and got a really kick-ass MCAT score. And then the pandemic happened. I got COVID. I got long COVID. So I didn't have a ton of work experience, just some odd jobs in a rural area for like a year, and EMT, and then the rest was EMT retraining, grad school, undergrad. So I just barely didn't qualify for disability because not enough work credits, which is ridiculous. What happens if someone got disabled during college? Let's say they got a virus or in a car accident or something, they would have 0 work credits most of the time, since summer jobs won't give you enough money to actually get you any work credits, unless it's ridiculously well-paid internships, which most internships are unpaid. The whole system is intentionally rigged to make sure people can't collect in more and more situations. They always adding rules to make it harder with a lot of government programs. That's intentional. It's a way to cut the programs without completely cutting the programs. I've noticed I lack the necessary movement speed and accuracy during battle. Do you have a potion that can help? So, swiftness potion. That's 120. I wonder if dexterity would work. Nope. Alright, well, swiftness then. So I apologize if anyone listening I stressed you or lost you talking about that stuff, but it stinks. And so I'm trying to build my YouTube channel and hopefully be able to make a little money off of advertising if it gets big enough, because it's the only thing I really can do with my long COVID. I need a potion that will help me run or hide from the guards. Well, another swiftness, it sounds like. For a bunch of these. Let's double check dexterity. Nope. Also, invisibility potions would probably work. Run or hide. Assassination. Yeah, I do hurt my reputation by helping her. I want to enchant some armor so that it makes the wearer stronger, and I need a potion that will help with that. Strength, I'm guessing? Potion of strength? Haven't made one of those in a while. Ridiculous amounts of most of the stuff except the weird shrooms. Yeah, I'm doing hurried haggling because soon I'm going to take haggling over complex topics for the higher difficulty ones. Strength. Yeah, magic doesn't help. I didn't think it. Strength. Here we go. Ah, the herbalist again. Hi, nice to see you. Have herbs and flowers for you. As always, take your pick. Show me the goods. Show me your goods. Gold thorn on sale. That's a tangleweed. Just snap this up. It's pretty cheap. Oh, dream bee. I haven't seen this before. It said this particular type of bee is used to produce unusual sugar. Beets make sugar, but the way it's in quotes makes me think it's more of a drug. And bloodthorn. Cover a sticky red goo that resembles blood. I'll just buy all that. Why not the beets? Heck. I'll grab everything. What? It's not. That way I won't run out of stuff and I can just spam more potions for experience. Some I'll put one of these swiftness potions. Got way too many healing potions, so I'll even load some of them. Some of these fire potions, and I'll haggle my way up. I'll pay 256. Gain a good bit of experience. I should do the complex topics. Alright. Yeah. I'll try haggling at the hard level here. Cool. I have a few extra of these. I guess I could use one lava root just in case. And let's make it the fire and poison. In a pinch, I might be glad I have the lava root. As I start to push into more difficult areas further from the origin. The lock of my front door is stuck. Oh, well, you can explode it. And she thinks it's perfect. Feeling itchy. Yeah. Take a potion of healing and leave me alone. Want the apples in my orchard to grow faster, wild growth. Ah, the druid again. Hi, Alchemist. Do you need seeds for the garden? By the way, I could do with one of your potions too. What kind of potion you need? Expand my grove with various plants right now, and I could do with potion speeds up plant growth. Really? Right after I just... Oh. Not right after I can't make a wild growth. That's incredibly annoying. Give me gruel, I give you a jewel, as they say. Wow. Or Terraria, Life Leaf, that stuff's super valuable. Fireballs. Huh. Wind bloom. Let's grab another watering can. Heck, I don't even mind paying extra for the water blooms. Especially when I eventually get the cave and move mushrooms into it, I figure. Just load them up with potions of charm. Maybe a strong potion of fire too. Just a potion of sleep, they don't come up that often. A couple more of these healing potions. And then hang them up. That was overkill, but whatever. Wish I had a potion of wild growth for you. Nope. That's it for the people for the day. More wind bloom. More water bloom. Oh, I really need more leaf. Because I haven't that much near the water bloom just yet. Couple Terraria. Darn. Well, run out of space yet again. Get the cave for replant a bunch of mushrooms in there. And that'll free up more space for herbs. The crystal grotto is also... No, you probably can't do anything with crystals there. But things here. They don't have space, so yeah, I do need about a whole new zone. Probably should have bought quite so many seeds. Alright, well. And that day, start a new one. But rather than keeping this stuff going and driving you guys nuts, I'm just gonna harvest stuff because I occasionally forget. That means next time I load up, I'll have done that for sure. At least, although not fertilizing stuff yet. Just water. Until next time, this is Northstar. Signing off. Wishing you all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. And may you always find a guiding star to lead you home. Adieu.